Welcome back! We've landed in probably the strangest alternate timeline yet. One in which our girlfriend is a complete rebel punk, her dad is a cop, which is probably one reason why she is as she is, and Hill Valley is cleaner than ever before and appears to be run by Doc and, I'm guessing, Edna, based on what we've seen so far and what we know of her. And right now, there's really not much we can really do except find a way to get to Doc and just have a look around. So I'm just going to check everything out here first. Looks like there's some sort of tour function here.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management system. What is the aluminum content of that can? Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle. Is that green, clear, or amber glass? It makes a difference. Remember that all consumable wrapping is tagged with a microchip to help us automatically police litter.
That is just miserable. Wow. Okay, so she just mentioned the correct blue container. These two things are supposed to be different?
I'm all for recycling, but this is out of control.
I totally agree. And that certainly did sound like Edna over that speaker here. Although she... Yeah. Her voice definitely sounds a little bit less miserable than when we saw her in 1986 in the original timeline. Here's Officer Parker. As he mentioned earlier, he's the son of the Officer Parker that we knew back from 1931. Although, I guess we don't really have anything new to talk to him about.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Alright. Bin. What's that bin?
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
If by cool you mean dangerous, then yes.
Socially toxic items? Okay, that's just wrong. Also, that camera is totally following me around. Creepy.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I'm just standing here.
Loitering, huh?
What is this?
It's a demerit. No loitering. So get a move on, citizen.
You
Good.
gotta be kidding.
Good night.
Heavy.
Looks like they rebuilt the clock tower. And also the courthouse appears to have extended even farther than the old one did. There's no road to go to the theater anymore, which used to be over here. So I guess if we want to accelerate to 88 miles per hour, we'd have a lot less room here in this version of 1985. Or 6, rather.
You are standing in front of the Hill Valley Courthouse. The original courthouse was built in 1885, just 20 years after Hill Valley's incorporation into the state of California. Though the courthouse holds the seat of the local government, it also has been used as a shelter during the recovery period following the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Most of Hill Valley's community is a result of displaced San Franciscans planting roots after that dreadful disaster. In 1976, the downtown renovation project saw the first major additions made to the courthouse since its original construction. The courthouse was expanded with an additional 128 offices in the new flanking wings, and a new mayoral office added to the original clock tower space. Look closely, and you can still see some of the original courthouse's details preserved in the new international-inspired facade.
Those dogs look like Einstein.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you,
It's Edna.
citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
that voice sounds familiar.
We know who that is. Brown. Could it be? Biff?
Biff?
What's he doing with... Oh.
Doc?
Why are they acting all chummy all of a sudden?
Doc, wait! I need to talk to you.
This just keeps getting weirder all the time. I don't think there's anything else we can see over here on the right side, is there? Oh, there's another one of these.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885, with the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better.
That symbol on the clock we've been seeing quite a bit around here, huh? It looks like this is as far as we can go in this area, so let's just wrap around here. Whoops, didn't mean to go that way. Let's see what's over here. This is the line of shops and stuff from 1931.
Ministry of Tourism. I can't see why people would want a vacation here.
Yeah, I suppose there might be some people who are kind of curious about how life in Hill Valley progresses here.
The Conformist. Hairstylists always have such clever names, just like coffee shops.
That's a terrible name. Also, does everyone get the same haircut? Because it sure looks like they do, based on that poster and the name.
E. Brown Industries. That's hopeful.
Indeed. Hopefully Doc Brown is still tinkering around. Maybe he can help us rebuild the time machine if we can ever find him.
Citizen Reading Room. I guess there's one in every town. Stemley's Staycations. The heck is a staycation?
Well, in a town that's very controlling, like this one is, I can imagine that they wouldn't want anyone to go on a vacation, so a staycation makes sense. Citizens Bank. I see what you did there.
All Citizens Bank. I don't like the overuse of the word citizen in this timeline.
Yeah, this certainly is rather Orwellian-ish, isn't it? By the way, back in part 3 of this Let's Play, I believe I pointed out that Edna had a copy of George Orwell's 1984 on her table. That was not by accident. Soup Mo. Well, it looks like the soup kitchen still exists, at least in some form here in 1986.
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Leech?
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, Bay, and let me catch some Z's.
Looks like this Leech character is somebody that Marty knows from the regular timeline. And actually, this is a character that was created for the game after the developers originally considered using Needles, who we saw in Back to the Future Parts 2 and 3, but decided against it, and I'm not sure what the reasoning behind that was. But instead they created this guy named Leech, and if you listen closely, you might be able to tell that his voice actor is the same guy who voices Marty, which is pretty cool. But Leech does not want to be bothered right now, so we'll come back to him later on. There's also the alley behind the soup kitchen, but we'll check that out later on. I want to explore the main square first. We can see some posters here. Hill Valley Unity. You can be a citizen plus. Another day dry. Looks like Edna is exercising her opinions about alcohol to quite an extreme.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all times. Not only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax and property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United States.
Well, that certainly explains how they're able to stay out of adherence to state and national laws, I guess. And we can't go further. There's an invisible wall there. So it appears that's all we can look at around here. Is there anything more here in the center area? We haven't really looked at that statue yet. And there's Biff here that we need to talk to.
Look around yourself. Breathe in the fresh air. Enjoy the immaculate scenery and architecture. You are standing among the denizens of the most sociologically advanced city in the world. Hill Valley, a perfect place to live. Let's take a moment to look up at the city's centerpiece, the Courthouse, with its ornate clock tower. Look closely. Do you see a silhouette behind the clock? That's our beloved first citizen, Emmett L. Brown, toiling away on new ideas to make Hill Valley the city of tomorrow, today.
If by sociologically advanced you mean miserable, then I guess I can see what you mean, but somehow I don't think she means that. So what's this all about, this Citizen Plus thing? That definitely doesn't sound creepy at all.
Biff?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
What exactly is Citizen Plus?
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program. And I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus I?
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness, Biff is just even more messed up now. I mean, say what you will about the fact that he's exhibiting good behavior, but I can tell that this Citizen Plus thing is not exactly granting him much in the way of free will.
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc! That should be his new nickname! But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy guy. But unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
You a butthead? No.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
I'm kind of curious to know about all these things that he was doing that led to this.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, alright, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Well, I'm not exactly interested in Citizen Plus, but I am interested in doing something that will allow me to see Doc Brown, and if, what Biff did got him an appointment with Doc Brown, then maybe we can do the same. We just need to know what all these laws that Edna and Doc have created are.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
So, no booze in Hill Valley.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
I'm really curious about this dog law. That certainly sounds like something that Edna would be responsible for.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
You know, squirrels are kind of out of control, too. Why aren't they banning them?
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
What?
Oh, yeah.
So, wait a minute. It's not so much that the women are illegal, it's just that kissing and just showing some sort of affection is? I mean, what if it's our mom or something? I mean, would that be illegal?
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep. Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
Wow.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Yeah, something tells me that it's just her.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
Well, because it's fun, right?
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great.
I'm kind of curious about that. I mean, if everyone's wearing the exact same polo shirt, does that mean that everyone has to wear the exact same Hawaiian shirt? Because I like the variety of Hawaiian shirts. Something tells me it's the former.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
What? Whoa, 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 whoa. How in the world is that even possible? That is just disgusting.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Let's test this out.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
You used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, Oh, you're just aching to find out, though. Don't torment me.
I could get used to this.
Please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time.
I'm not sure I would even want to consider being a part of Citizen Plus, but perhaps we can get to Doc without actually having to go through that.
See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
Jennifer. What's she up to? Seems like she knows that
What's
Leech...
Jen up to now?
Leech fellow. But we're going to check out what she's doing in the next video.